Well, I think it's so damaging because this is corruption at the highest level. It's essentially pay to play. If you want to have access to the Secretary of State, if you want to have the ability to promote your business around the world, then you have to give money to the Clinton Foundation. The more things that come to light with what was going on with the Clinton Foundation, I think the worse it's going to get for the campaign of Hillary Clinton for President of the United States.
But there's no evidence whatsoever that Hillary Clinton changed the U.S. policy because of these meetings.
Well, I think the more we learn about it, the more that there will be evidence to show that there was a quid pro quo. The more that comes out, the more emails that come out, you will see that there was a tie to everything that Hillary Clinton was doing. If you see what the 30,000 emails that were not just deleted from her server, but totally scrubbed from her server that nobody can see ever again, I believe they were trying to hide that proof that you're talking about that ties everything together. And the 15,000 emails that came out just this week are starting to do that. You are seeing that there were a lot of emails that they did try to scrub that are coming out and showing where that proof is.
But the Bush family also had a charity foundation to collect money.
But there was no quid pro quo that there was evidence of. You never saw that when Bush was giving meetings, they were saying give money to the Bush Foundation in return. The dots that are being connected with Hillary Clinton is proof that this is the most corrupt candidate we've ever had running for president of the United States. And if it was anybody else other than Hillary Clinton, whether it was George Bush or Barack Obama or anybody else, I believe that the Democrat Party would throw them overboard. The press would be having a huge heyday on this. But for some reason, because it's Hillary Clinton, I believe that everybody's trying to gloss over it and whitewash it.
But are you sure that the Bush family didn't have the same kind of meetings with donors?
I'm confident that they did not have the same kind of meetings with donors, not with the President of the United States or not with anybody within the administration.
How do you know?
There is no proof of that. Nobody's ever implied that that was the case, ever. If there was, I guarantee you the media would be making as big of a deal out of it as possible to prove that there was.
You claim that Hillary Clinton is the most corrupt politician ever to run for president, but she's never been convicted of any crime. Isn't this only a smear campaign?
You know, you're right. She hasn't been convicted. The only thing that she has on her resume for proof of anything successful is she's successfully avoided prosecution. If that's what she wants to run for president on, that's great. But you look at the trail of corruption that she and President Bill Clinton had for the last 40 years, I think there is plenty of evidence to show that she is, without a doubt, the most corrupt individual that's ever run for president of the United States.
But she was never prosecuted, and that's a fact. Some would argue that Hillary Clinton is judged harder because she's a woman.
Well, I think she's being judged harder because there's plenty of evidence to show that she is the most corrupt individual to ever run for president. She lied to the mother and the family members of those 4 individuals that were killed in Benghazi, told them to their face over those individuals' coffins that it was not because of a terrorist incident, and now we know for a fact it was a terrorist incident. She will lie and lie and lie to the American public as long as it meets her objective of getting into the White House and being the first female president of the United States.